July, August, September, October, November. These are the 5 months you have, my dear. So if you are a fresher or you are a repeater who did not get a good score, or you are another kind of repeater who got a good score but not a great score, this video is for you on how to prepare for CAT in the 5 months that you have. Effectively, there are 140 days if I remove the last week of November and first week of July. Let's begin. There are 6 steps and this goes for everybody. Listen to this carefully. If you are preparing with the help of any institute, your step number 1 is follow the pace of their syllabus. Ensure that you complete at least 40 to 60 questions for each topic you study in a week within that week. For example, if you are at IMS and you are currently having 5 classes in a week, redo the class exercise first, then the practice exercise associated with that chapter, and around 10 additional practice questions from AI and the material given on your portal. All these things are bare minimum, by the way. If you get more time, feel free to do more questions. If you are not from IMS, use the material which is given to you. Step number 2. Step 1 will continue till your syllabus is completed, and alongside, at a gap of 2 weeks, listen to this carefully, start taking one test for each of the chapters that have happened in that sequence in which your classes have happened. For example, in a given week, you completed 2 chapters of QA, 1 chapter of say verbal, 1 chapter of DILR. Then do the tests related to these chapters at a gap of 2 weeks while you are doing the practice of the current week's chapters which are going on in your class as mentioned in step 1. At IMS, we call these tests as benchmarking tests. Whatever material you are currently referring to, there is a good chance they would also be having tests for each of these topics. Yeah, starting in July, step 1 and step 2 will be completed in end of August or mid-September, depending upon the pace of your institute and the amount of content they are covering. This will ensure that you have completed your basic training and testing of every topic, and you would have done at least 80-90 questions of each topic, which is fine. Then comes the most important step, which is step number 3. As and when the proctored mocks are scheduled, take them without missing any. Without missing any! Just ensure that when you are taking mocks, attempt only those questions whose topics have been covered in the class. Do not do any guesswork. Focus on accuracy building. I've seen a lot of students thinking in this manner that, hey, let me try for 10 questions, even if it is a guesswork or a calculated guess as we call it. Even if my 7 questions are wrong, 3 questions are correct, I'll still get 9 marks, minus 7 marks, so overall 2 marks. This is not how CAT works. CAT authorities know this thing very well and they know how to defeat you. Please don't try to fool them. Another interesting thing is, a couple of people might have joined quite recently and must have started preparing just now, but the SimCAT series or any mock series must have started slightly earlier, which is also okay. Don't worry about that. Continue with the proctored mocks the moment you join any institution. And then whatever mocks you are not able to take, you can take them later on as part of your practice, whether in the testing mode or in the open practice mode. Let's go further. This will go on, whatever I have talked about, till mid-August, because more than 70% of your course more or less would be completed by then. Then comes step number 4. Start doing, and this is bare minimum, you can go ahead, start doing 1 RC and 1 DILR set every single day till the end of July. From August, do 2 RC and 2 DILR sets every day. After the completion of your entire syllabus and associated practice exercises there, you need to now do 3 RCs and 3 LRDI sets every day. What will be the source of it? Okay. Until you are doing 1 RC and 1 DILR set daily, use your institute's material, which is of slightly, easy or moderate difficulty level, I would say. When you start with 2 RC and 2 DILR sets, use high difficulty material content of your institute. When you come to 3 RC and 3 DILR sets, use a combination of your institute's material, your institute's mock test questions or any mock test series that you have taken, and the previous year papers of all slots from 2015 to 2023 minimum. This will give you more than 350 RCs and 350 LRDI sets, bare minimum. And once you do this thing, more or less you become invincible if you do them in the right manner. Then comes step number 4. Start taking mocks every 5 days in August mid or from the beginning of September. Proctored mocks will be governed by your institute, so you don't have to worry about scheduling those. But you would also be having some take-home mocks or unproctored mocks or self-administered mocks or flexi mocks or whatever your institute calls them. We call our mocks as SimCats. Proctored SimCats, take-home SimCats, free SimCats, wonderful series. Best way is to take one take-home mock between two proctored mocks. In take-home mock, you try a strategy, and in proctored mock, you test your strategy. Every time you take a mock during this time, analyze it well and find out areas of improvement. Work on those areas for next 3 to 4 days and attempt another mock and see what improved. Understand one thing. So many students have come to me in the past, I expect the same thing this time also, that, sir, I have done so many mocks, 40 mocks I did last year, but I could not get through. And then when I asked them, did you do the detailed analysis? The analysis which actually tells you what were the problems and how you improved upon that? They said no. The important thing is you do fewer mocks, but you do them with proper analysis and then work on them. It's not about increasing your number of mock taking. Another wrong thing that a lot of people do is that they take test series of various institutes. I'm not saying it is wrong, but it might not be needed for everybody. For that, please reach out to your mentor who can guide you on that. Otherwise, you will just be loaded with material. When I talk about material, let me also be very sure on one thing. Please focus on one single material, one single source. Again, do not try to accumulate so much of material, so many books from various sources. It again is going to drown you, will not help you in any circumstance. So all these things that I've talked about so far will continue, okay, and continue taking mock in this fashion till 2 weeks before CAT. Then comes step number 5. Read. Read around 1500 words daily from diverse sources. Aeon, Guardian, Indian Express, Smithsonian Mag, Economist, All Daily, anything. Rather mix them up. Don't just focus on one type of thing. A lot of people have this habit of just reading fiction. No, don't do like that. Keep it diverse. There are some subscription-based articles also on these websites. Please do not pay for them. Just go to another article. There is plenty of material available on them. If you do want to pay for them, feel free, but just putting it out there. And finally, step 6. Every once in a while, take a mock previous year paper. At least take 5 of them. Now, if you are preparing on your own, listen to this carefully. There will be only one change. Rest of the strategy will remain the same. What will be that change? Follow the book you are following and complete your syllabus in a set time. You can define a timeline for you that should not be more than 60 days. Rest everything will remain the same. The biggest challenge that comes here is self-discipline. Please, if you are doing it on your own, it is expected that you will impose self-discipline on you. So do not exceed this timeline that you have set for yourself. You will use the practice exercises of the book that you are using and the test that is given in that book. But important thing is you should buy a test series. This goes for everybody actually. You should buy. Buy means purchase. Test series means online test series. You cannot complete your preparation if you do not have a test series. If you want to take IMS test series, you can go to the link which is given in description. If you think I will do test series later, or I'll just do the practice questions, or I don't need mock series, or I'll buy a book in which some mocks are given, offline mocks are given, so I'll test them, nothing is going to happen. You are in great delusion. CAT is not going to happen. Which will not be good for you, but it will be good for others, who would be doing all these things and might get admission into a good B school. My dear, without testing, you cannot attain success in any competition. And finally, if you are a repeater of the type who got a good percentile the last time but not what you wanted, then you only need testing and some content improvement. So take a mock series and start taking mocks. Every time you take a mock, analyze it and find out the topics that need immediate and most attention. Do its concept and around 50-60 questions of that topic. Then take another mock and repeat this process until you reach your targeted percentile for back-to-back 8 to 9 or maybe 8 to 10 mocks. And definitely aim for taking so many mocks. I'd say go for 30 to 40 mocks minimum with detailed analysis and you are sorted. I wish you all the best. Please don't be complacent. We are in the last leg and we are here to help you. Ask any questions if you have, post them in the comments or reach out to us through various other channels and we would be happy to help you out. All the best.